Hello, beautiful Leo, and welcome. This is the full moon reading for August, and we're looking at what your soulmate wants you to know during this full moon. So the full moon is a beautiful time to receive messages. It's one of those times of the influence of the moon is really at its strongest, and it affects all of us. So it is an opportune time for us to connect on a spiritual, emotional level with the spirit realm as well, with each other. And so I'm doing these messages from your soulmate readings for the full moon. So let's get straight into it today. And first of all, I want to go into asking the current state of your soulmate at this point in time. What's the mind state of Leo's soulmate at this point in time? The mind state of the soulmate of Leo at this point in time. Okay, so straight up here, your soulmate is wanting to connect with you during this full moon. There will be signs coming from them because the moon has jumped out straight away as the first card of this reading, Leo. So this is a really auspicious time between you and your soulmate, and we've got the Emperor coming up. So they're really sending through that strong message to you this month. Now, their current state is they're going through some kind of conflict. Now, when this happens, which it can often happen around the full moon, when they're trying to connect to you, I sense that there's going to be, they want to connect to you, but there's a barrier there with the Five of Wands there. So you've got really auspicious energy with the moon, but the Five of Wands here, I want to investigate more what message is coming through from your soulmate on that. Messages from Leo's soulmate. I see here under this energy with the Emperor above you, and it's understanding here that your soulmate is saying that they feel like there's this energy of going within at the moment, where for you they really have this feeling around there's been some kind of loss, and there's this loss, but also this strength. Like, I see this as the two of you here in the center of these situations that are happening. So you've got the Page of Cups in the middle, and then on either side of this Page of Cups, which is this message, is the Hermit, which is this, peaceful time in meditation. And I would say too, I'm doing readings this month on how to manifest your soulmate. So those types of things are where we go within and really center on ourselves and put aside the outside world and go within on that spiritual realm. On the other side there, we've got the Three of Swords. So there's been this Five of Wands and Three of Swords loss happening here. But it's interesting because I'm sensing that I'm getting the message through that these are coming into a balanced time. So you've got the 5 and you've got 3, which is coming up to an 8, and it's balanced there, right? There's you and your partner as the central figures here, and these are the circumstances. So it's the moon and that going within. So maybe that meditating, they will be sending you messages through that period, for sure, because that's what popped out first when we're saying. So I want to find out what type of messages will be coming through from your soulmate there. This is a there's something quite significant is going to happen this month between you and your soulmate. This is a message that's coming through from them right now. You've got the star here, and underneath the moon and the hermit. So it's like, this is the future is bright. There are things happening and coming really quite quickly. There has been this lost sadness. Like, at this point, this may be a previous situation, even from a past life. There's been lost sadness. You were separated unexpectedly. There's something there that's this. There's this real soul contract here. There's this real. I feel like it's. I'm with these two kind of wise partners here that make this really great force together, and that they've suffered some great sadness or loss in the past together. This is shuffling around. Okay. And we've got the Hanged Man here. So it's kind of that, you know, looking at things from a different perspective, that suspension. So there's been a bit of a pause because of these things. And so maybe that they've been wanting to communicate with you more clearly, but there's been some kind of external situation that's been impacting that. Now I want to have just a look a bit more closely what's happening. I want to see a little bit more your energy here, because I'm getting this. Oh, thank you. I'm getting this. There's an understanding here between you and your soulmate, where your soulmate is saying they are that stability for you down here, but there is this feeling of loss and sadness for you. It's been quite a lonely journey for you, and you're really wanting to connect with your soulmate, and that's why your soulmate has sent that moon card straight out. Yeah, there's this real, as I said, this. It's not as sadness as such as a loss, a melancholy type feeling that's strongly coming through here. Yeah, I really see here there's a past life experience here between you two. There's this really, as I said, I can feel this strong bond. There's a really strong bond, and it's almost like, even though we've got tarot cards here, the symbols coming through for me here, and the message I'm getting through is that dove, which often represents that death and that loss, you know, of someone passing away. And I sense that energy here of, again, that dove has showed up, and then you're looking up and just wanting to reconnect with that person. It's like you feel disconnected from them, and it's almost really interesting because there's the lovers there, but there's almost a mirroring of the characters there, where you've got the angel spirits up above and the person looking up to them. So there is this, you know, looking across here, this moon looking across down to the lovers as well, this real. And it's interesting, like, even as I've done this guided reading, the cards are coming down in a really solid structure, and it is that energy of this real deep connection, and you'd been separated once before. So I do want to ask spirits and guides, what you need to look for a message that's going to come through from you, for you, from your soulmate here during this full moon, Leo. What's the message for Leo? What's the sign that Leo needs to look out for during this full moon? Spirits and guides, what's this message that Leo wants to look out for? Well, there's a lot here. The first message here is they have a lot to say. They are aching for you too. It is that thing of that their message for you is they are aching for you too, and you can really see it with this card with the Four of Cups, and it's almost like they are waiting for you too, and that's the message here. We've got the Magician, and it's a beautiful message because it's about that, you know, together you are a very powerful couple. You do have that really high spirit energy together and that connection, and your soulmate is, you know, really missing that connection right now. But remembering, the thing is that we're always connected. It doesn't matter if there's a physical or appears to be a physical separation. It's almost like the Magician has got all of the tools, and we can always connect with our soulmate or anyone, you know. So the message from your soulmate is they miss you too, and I would like to know how they are going to send that message as well. You know, other messages to you during that full moon period for you, Leo, from your soulmate. A message from your soulmate. Okay, these just do not. Yeah. It is that you will be together. There is a happiness that is coming. There are things at the moment, these really powerful cards here about the Magician, and then you've got the Ace of Swords. So there's that real powerful words, intellect. I would look for, you know, messages coming in, words, or if you are around people, listening to conversations that kind of, you know, it's almost like you've spoken to them in this life before. I feel like there's a deep connection there where you reconnect again through words, through speaking. And so on this challenging line that's coming down here, where you've got the Five of Pentacles, right? So there's that challenge there that's still there, but the ultimate end of it is that your soulmate is saying you will be together. It is just a matter of time, and you are such a solid. It is just such a. It's a really You've lived many iterations together in different ways, and there's been, you know, loss, there've been lovers, there's that's what they're saying, that there's been a lot of past experiences together, and they recognize that, and that they're missing you and thinking of you as well at this time. So I want to do a final message to you from an oracle card for you, beautiful Leo. And it's about perseverance. Okay, so that's the message that your soulmate is sending to you at this point in time. There's that, you know, persevere. You are like this, you know, power couple together, and that these things that are happening, these circumstances that have happened, are part of, you know, what you both can handle and have handled before. It's almost like there's this long history here, and it says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. It's a really you know, quite a profound message, really, thinking of it that way. And so I just end with, I just been guided to pull something here for you, Leo. Leo, there's a message for Leo. What do you want to tell Leo here? The full moon message. This one will not go in. Blessing from the Divine Mother. A previously closed door now opens. This is a blessed and fortunate time for you, but be mindful, humble and grounded. Feel your connection to the earth, feel her energy and love in your heart, and know that you are eternally blessed. And it's got these two here. So that's the message from your soulmate, and it's almost this, you know, these two entities wanting to be joined together. And as I said, this beautiful balance energy does come through, even though there's been these struggles. There's just this really beautiful energy, Leo. So thank you for allowing me to come into that space with you today and your soulmate. Have a beautiful week, and please be on the lookout for those messages coming through from your soulmate during this full moon period. I'll also have meditations happening during this period as well. So if you subscribe, you'll receive those updates. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.